Yeah, and they did a really nice job. The scenes that I had with Layla, they did a really nice job with their social commentary and their the family relations with her and her mom, and I thought those were really well done. So, but so maybe there'll be more scenes. Who knows? Maybe I can have two girls fawning all over me. Maybe a Layla and Maxie triangle. That'd be awesome. I'm all up for that. Woo!
That is what we want to see. Absolutely.
People want to see.
So,
all
but
right.
that's a great question. Thank you.
Thanks, Megan.
Can you keep me on the line because I can't hear it on the computer? So I'm
Yes, sweetheart. I'll put you on hold. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, Megan.
Bye.
Oh gosh, Bradford, does it even okay, now that you've done all this, these appearances, and people just have to know you everywhere, what has been the most strangest thing a fan has done for you so far?
That a fan has done for me so far? Well, it's,
or done to you, or followed you.
Yeah.
Or the strangest fan thing.
Well, you know what, the thing about the interaction that I have with people that watch the show is that it always comes from a very positive place. There's, and even if people are very, overzealous, it's never something that freaks me out or anything like that. It's just like we have a common interest. We have a common love for something that's really great, and so, so I never see anything as strange. I mean, there's been funny interactions, and when people do recognize me, which truthfully doesn't happen all that much. I think I kind of, if I'm not wearing a hooded sweatshirt with my hair in my face and a satchel around my shoulder, if I'm wearing my glasses with my hair back and dressing like a regular person, I don't necessarily stand out to people. They might look at me strangely and then shake their head and like, nah, it wasn't him. But one of the funniest things that happened to me, and I may have told this story before, forgive me if I'm being redundant, but I was at LAX in a parking shuttle, going back to the parking structure I parked in, and there was this businessman looking at me strangely, and I never, the majority of people that recognize me are women, because I would venture to guess that the majority of our viewing audience is women, and so. And he was looking at me strangely, so I didn't automatically assume he recognized me, and it was this parking shuttle full of people, and all of a sudden he leaned across to me, and not in a whisper, but like in a very present voice, just said, "Excuse me, but are you the Jackal?" And the whole shuttle, all these people looked at me. And, who knows what they thought? We're at an airport. I mean, if someone calls me the Jackal, it could not be a good thing. So there were a lot of people that didn't quite know what that meant or what to do from that point on. So that was really funny. That was really funny.
Right.
And some of the things that people shout at me if they do recognize me, no one, of course, no one really knows, a casual watcher will not know my name. They just know me as Spinelli, which is kind of cool. That means the character is really something on his own. And so, I've had people yell grasshopper. I've had people yell, of course, Jackal. It's funny what they'll or where's Stone Cold, or where it's always. So it's always an adventure.
Well,
for
that's
sure.
Good. I really hope that you're going to be back at Super Soap this year, because that's probably where I'll see you next. That's my yearly, Linda and I's yearly thing.
Right.
But I don't want to keep you too much longer. It's 10:45 now, and I know we're 15 minutes past our time.
Okay. All right. But let's say two more calls, or two more, okay. whatever you like.
Okay. Well, we'll take a call, and then I have one final question for you. So
okay.
We're going to go to the. This is just the lottery, people. It's nothing personal because there's like a million of you. So I'm just like literally closing my eyes, and whoever I land on, that's who we're landing on. So okay, I'm opening my eyes. Area code 408. 408, you're on the phone with Bradford.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Christine?
Hi, Christine. Are you having a good night?
Yeah. I didn't
Great.
have to-
Oh, it's okay. Is there a question that you have, or a comment, or something that you're just dying to get off your chest? What's going on?
I really love Spinelli and Maxie. I really want them to be like a couple, and oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Oh no, it's okay. We're just here among friends. We're just chatting. Spinelli and Maxie. As you might guess, I'm a pretty big fan of Spinelli and Maxie too. So it would be nice to see what their potential is, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity. Is there any specific thing about the relationship or about the show that you have a question about, or a particular part of the Spinelli and Maxie scenario?
I actually have a different question. What's your
Sure.
What's your favorite Spinelli scene that you've filmed so far? Like your favorite Spinelli scene that you enjoyed or liked, or?
I would say that's such a hard question because the first scene I ever shot with Tony Geary was so much fun. I've had so many fun scenes with Steve where we just get to joke around. I really enjoyed when I first realized, well, I've always realized how lucky I am to have this character. But when we started doing Spinelli fantasies, when we started doing the first Spinelli fantasy I ever had was when that kung fu fantasy with rescuing Sonny at the Metro Court, and and I get to punch that guy out, and I get to do a stunt roll, and then Lulu comes in and I spin her into a kiss, and that was the first time that I get to do something like that, and that's when I kind of when that door opened of, well, Spinelli could have fantasies about just about anything, and we kind of done that. But that was the start of something really special, and to have that much fun with Maurice, and to have Maurice just be so goofy and calling me Cupcake, and it was just so that was off the top of my head that is but then again I get so many that first drunk scene that I get to do with Julie, being drunk with Julie, that was so much fun, and being all the Metro Court scenes with Steve of telling him to hunch in the air the air ventilation system, it's just my every day is could be labeled as a favorite scene. I know that kind of sounds like a cop out, but it's really every day's an adventure, and I'm so I'm very, very lucky. But yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But thank you for the question. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I couldn't pick out a favorite Spinelli scene either. I love all your scenes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you got through. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this for everyone. You're so
of course. It's my pleasure. All right. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night.
Okay. Bye.
We got one more caller, Brad, and we'll move on to our exit. We'll go to my hometown area code 954. Someone down here in Broward County is on the phone for Bradford Anderson.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi. Who's this?
Zanita.
Zanita?
I've talked to you several times on MySpace, and I make your videos. I made your white video.
Oh, yay! How's it going?
Good.
Good. Thank you so much for calling in. I'm so glad you got through.
I did. I am too. I've never got
Yay.
to
So
speak
what-
with
what-
you in person, so it's nice.
How exciting for... Oh, this is exciting. It's monumental, in fact.
It is. I have a quick question that if I don't ask, my friend Brianna will kill me.
Uh-oh. Well,
She
we don't
wants
want
to
that.
know. She's the biggest Spinelli fan, freak. She's so scared to even call to talk to you.
No.
We were talking about your sex scene with Maxie.
Yeah?
And was that weird for you? Was it, because Spinelli's always acts weird, but was it weird trying to act weird?
Well, it's funny because, Kirsten and I, we're pretty good friends now, but truthfully, she feels almost like a sister to me. We have that kind of joking relationship where we, it feels almost like a sibling thing, and so to have scenes like that where we have to kind of go to a different place is, it is a little awkward. you know,
I can't imagine